Enola Holmes is back, and this time she's leaving London behind entirely. Netflix just locked an official release date for Enola Holmes 3, and there's a lot more to unpack here than just a date. Alright, so here's everything we know. Enola Holmes 3 is officially dropping on Netflix on 1st July 2026. The film comes in at 1 hour and 45 minutes, which is actually noticeably shorter than both previous films and carries a PG-13 rating for some violence. So right away you can tell this one is going for a tighter, leaner feel. Now, the biggest behind the scenes change is the director. Harry Bradbeer is out and Philip Barantini steps in. If that name sounds familiar, he directed Boiling Point and worked on Chernobyl, so he brings a much grittier visual style to the franchise. The screenplay is still from Jack Thorne, and the film is reportedly expected to skew darker and target an older audience than the first two. That's a real shift in tone. As for the story, Netflix's official logline takes Enola all the way to Malta, where she's chasing a case described as more tangled and treacherous than any she has faced before. You see, the second film left Moriarty on the loose and Enola opening her own detective agency in London. That loose thread is very much still out there, and Malta seems to be where things get more complicated. The cast is stacked. Millie Bobby Brown returns as Enola, fresh off finishing Stranger Things final season. Henry Cavill is back as Sherlock, now sharing quarters with Dr. John Watson, played by newcomer Himesh Patel. Helena Bonham Carter returns as Eudora. Louis Partridge is back as Tewksbury, and the supporting ensemble includes Sharon Duncan Brewster, Susan Wokoma, and Adil Akhtar. Well, personally, I think this is the right move. A darker tone, a new director with real edge, and a completely fresh location. This feels like a genuine evolution for the franchise rather than just a repeat. Barantini directing a detective mystery set in Malta? That's a combination I did not know I needed. So I want to hear from you. Are you excited that this one is going darker, or do you prefer the lighter tone of the first two films? Drop your answer in the comments right now.